What's up, pack members? It's your Spirit Alpha here, and welcome to our next episode of our Dark Souls Remastered Let's Play. So, in the last episode, we came all the way from Blighttown, all the way back to Firelink, and now we're here in the Undead Parish, and we are about to tackle Sen's Fortress. And the reason why I quit early last time was because Sen's Fortress can actually be a rather tricky area, because it has a lot of stuff going on. And when you first enter, see that platform on the ground? That's a booby trap, so dodge it for now, and then we'll be introduced to our serpent people. So run on here, and so do some damage. That's our first serpent man. Now for the other one. Now, they actually do have pretty good poise, so be careful about that. Alright, so that's the first two serpent men, but honestly, if the welcoming party is made up of two serpent men who hit hard and are pretty tricky, then you know that this place is going to be hard. So, yeah. I wouldn't say this is a get good zone just yet, but it is pretty difficult. As you can see, we have these swinging pendulum blades. For some reason, they remind me of the trap from, I don't remember what Saw movie it was, but, you know, I've never seen the Saw movies, but I know about them. So just backstab the serpent man, he'll probably fall off the edge, like that, and now we can move on. Wait for that pendulum to swing, and boom. So now we're going to head up the stairs. And this is where things can be a little bit harder. We have a few pendulums and then a snake man or serpent man throwing lightning. Now actually the pendulums can actually block the shot for you, but the important thing is making it past them. So just be careful. And whack, whack. Oh, it only took 2 hits. Next here is another booby trap here, so quickly run to the side. And you drank 3 shots. So, and check, make sure that this is not a mimic, and see the chain's kind of in like a outward, like an upward hook like that. If it's kind of hanging down, normally that means it's a mimic. So open it up, large Titan shard. Now, if you ever feel iffy about chests, do just give them a whack and see if they'll come alive. But now, we'll have our serpent man, but we'll get hit by a boulder. Ta-da! And we're actually going to deal with that trap in a second. Okay. I think the thing that makes Sen's Fortress difficult is the fact that there's no real bonfire in the middle of this place, so you kind of just got to deal with, you know, whatever comes. Like that, like dodging boulders fast. It's all about timing there. And no enemy in here, but there is like alright, got it. So far so good. Now we're going to come up here, and now we just saw that boulder run by. That shield. Because you're going to get hit by that. You're going to get hit by that boulder barrel. So just put up your sturdy shield, and you should be okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to position this to shoot that this way. It will reposition at some point, but you know. And whatever way that this lever is facing, the boulder will shoot the opposite way. So if it's facing like that, the boulder is going to shoot, well, that way. See? So, yeah. Now we have what I like to call the Indiana Jones run. Because that's how I did it. Next up, we're going to come down here. And here's the really tricky part. Tight space, a few pendulum blades. You just gotta run for your life. And there you go. So now we're going to come over here, kill this serpent man, or man serpent, whatever you want to call him. As you can see, they can do pretty good damage, but nothing too bad. Now coming up here. Okay, he's dead. Oh gosh. So here's an even trickier one. Oh, I barely made it. Oh, ouch. Okay, so anyway, we're now gonna move up here. And we're now outdoors in Sen's Fortress, so we got past the hard part of Sen's Fortress at least. So now, unless we die here, we should be okay. You can hear the explosions, but don't be too concerned about them. Now I'm going to come around here. And let's see if we can battle this cathedral knight, whatever you want to call him. Oh, you're trying to heal? No way. Okay, 13 assists to take on a boss. I think I can do that. Now we're going to climb down that ladder, go here. And I think there is a bonfire on here somewhere, but I don't think it's really necessary to need it. Now, strike this knight down. There we go. Come up here and neither one of these are mimics, so Divine Blessing. Rare Ring Sacrifice, that's very useful. So it looks like this area was just for bonus collectibles. Okay, so you didn't have to do this at all. So anyway, we're actually going to go back up the ladder then. And I'm actually making really good time in Sen's Fortress. I'm surprised. Usually Sen's Fortress gives me more trouble, but oh well. I'm not going to complain. So now we're going to come up here. Oh yeah. Now don't be too concerned about the giant launching boulders, or cannonballs, or whatever you want to call them. Now we're going to come over here. Don't follow me, I don't think so. Now we're going to once again run along this track. Now we're going to come in here, and that would be the fog for the boss, or the white light for the boss. However, before you enter the fog wall, make sure you come up these stairs, and there's going to be a giant. We're going to, not fight, though. Come on, throw a tantrum. There you go. This is what we want. So now when he's done that, while he's down, just like okay. There we go. So once the giant's defeated, you can already see the boss. It's that thing right there. And oh yeah, you can also get a titanite chunk for that thing. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. 10 S's to deal with him. I think I can work with that. And the reason why I said kill that giant there before you do anything is because if you don't, then that giant will be like throwing these explosive cannonballs that you've been seeing, and that will just make the fight harder. So it's a lot like what I said for the Taurus Demon Archers and the Gaping Dragon Caster. Kill them before you start the boss. So after that, going into the boss White Light, and before we start, here's how the boss is going to go down. This boss is called the Iron Golem, and he's not too hard. He's kind of derpy actually. The only attack that's truly dangerous is the grab attack, but usually try to stay away from his legs. Like, don't stay, well, I mean, go through his legs obviously, but try not to stay under him too often, otherwise he will reach down underneath, grab you, and throw you. Now, alternatively, you actually can fight the Iron Golem on like the narrow path, because there's a chance you can get him to fall off when when you knock him down, but it's more dangerous because if he grabs you, he'll most likely throw you off the edge. So I recommend just fighting on the bigger ground. But anyway, let's do it, shall we? Come here, Iron Golem. So yeah, fight in this big area. That's more suitable. So you can just kind of slip under his legs, do your damage, and then just be careful and try not to roll off the edge. That's the main key of this fight. Don't roll off the edge. And you see, oh, honestly, not that hard of a boss fight if you're careful. Don't get too cocky, though. Like they always say in Dark Souls, greedy people die. So, yeah. And that was your grab attack. Just watch out for that and you should be okay. And there we go, Iron Golem defeated. Well, what do you know? We managed to take down the Sen's Fortress in one video. That's pretty darn amazing. So, here's the deal. I actually did not know that was going to be that easy. I'm going to be honest, that was the easiest Sen's Fortress has ever been for me. So, yeah, I guess lucky day for me. Anyway, so with that out of the way, we're going to go and examine this ring of light. And y'all remember these things from Dark Souls 3? The things from, like, well, you know, the High Tower of Lothric? Well, there we go. Of course, after passing over, Ah, the glorious original Orlando. You remember in Dark Souls 3 it was covered in snow? Well, not this time. This time it has a beautiful sun. Praise the sun, boys. Or girls. Whatever you are. So yeah, this will be our next area. And as much as I hate to say it, this is where you have to get good. So yeah, but anyway, we're not going to tackle this area until the next episode, so tune in for next episode and we'll be taking care of Iron Golem. So until next time, this is Spirit Alpha, signing out. I'll see you guys back in the pack.